Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Welcome to my channel. Before we start today's project, this was the project I was going to share with you today. But I read some of the comments. I realized a lot of you guys have a question. How did I prepare my toner image? So I'm going to explain to you how did I prepare my toner image. And you don't need a special tool. You don't even need a special impact for the toner image. Here is the trick how I prepare my toner image, and then you can absolutely do it. All you need is a laser printer, and if you don't have a laser printer, that's okay. You can always bring it to the Staples. Okay, so how did I prepare my toner image? Because I have all the original file. Usually I just bring my digital file and I print it with my professional printer, and then voila. But I know what they're going to ask to me. He say, hey Lisa, that's not fair because you are not selling your digital image. We bought a stamp, but we want to do exactly what you do. What are we going to do? So today's video, I am actually going to share with you, you can prepare your toner image without the digital file. If you have the stamp, and you can do it, and this technique you can try all your other stamps too, it will definitely work just fine. So all you need is a printer. The printer, if you have the printer have a photocopy function or scanner function, that will be great. But if you don't have the printer, you can always bring it to the Staples, and then I think they can totally do it for you. But one thing I want to make clear, as long as you use those copies image for personal use, you will be fine. You cannot massively produce and then sell those image. You have to use this image and create a card. That's totally fine. You won't get into a trouble. But if you printing those image and then you sell this image online or to your friend, that's stealing. So just want to make sure clear, not just with a Local King's image, with anybody's image for personal use only. So how did I prepare my toner image without a digital file? Here is how. Okay, so I have been explaining to my viewers, I am not the expert of the toner foiling or the half foiling. If you guys want to know more information, please do check Nancy's stamp channel. She's the queen of the half foiling and the toner foiling. According from Nancy, and the half foiling and the toner foiling, they are different. So today I am going to show you what is the toner foiling. And then so if you have been following my video, you probably already see this is the toner foil that I use for create all the foiling project, right? So but today I want to show you how you can prepare all your image, your toner image by using your rubber stamp. So you can turn into all your rubber stamp image to the toner image. But the one thing you got to make sure is when you choose your stamp image, you can totally turn all the images to the toner's image, as long as it's like a photocopy, but the result might be different. So I have three different kind of stamp right in front of the camera, right? So this flower garden will be the perfect candidate for the toner image because they are like a solid reverse image. So you can see the stamps, they kind of reverse. It's kind of like a shadow stamp. And then these words stamp, you can see the stamp, the surface, all the script is kind of raising up, right? So just take a look at your package. You can see anything you see on your package when you transfer to the toner foiling, that's going to be your image. Okay, so this is exactly the same thing. Okay, so all the place you have like a black ink, that will be the place that grab all the foiling. So this word stamp is just a script, so the foiling will only stick on the script area. It's going to be very pretty too, but I just want to explain to you. So for this dual background stamp image, is a really detailed image. You can still do it, but you might lose a little bit detail. So the best candidate for the toner foiling, it will be something like that. but I have never tried it. I tried the dew and I tried the jellyfish, but in the video, let's try this rice lake to see what's different, okay? Okay, so for the first, we are going to stamp our image. We are going to use a good quality impact. We are going to use this VersaFine Clear or the VersaFine. So those are the two impact. I know they are really, really good quality in the detail. So just in case, it's a good idea to have a stamp positioner, because in case we're missing some spot, we can go back to stamp again. And then for the paper that I use, you don't have to use a thick cardstock. This is just inexpensive cardstock I got from the Michaels, and it's white. Just make sure the surface is smooth. You don't want to use a very thick cardstock. So you can actually use a few different color. So I'm going to show you, before I show you my product, so I also have a few of the other impact. So you can just do the black, or you can use some other color too. The result is different, and I will I will show you pretty soon to see what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so just make sure you got the ink well, and this impact is different with a regular dye-based impact. So I kind of don't rubbing it. I kind of just give a tap. And then if you don't have a stamp positioner, make sure you watch video number 43. I think the video number 43, I did create a video to show you guys how you can use the DVD case to create the homemade stamp positioner. Okay, so and then we need to make a very, very solid, good stamp image. So let's see. That's actually pretty good already, right? But just in case, I am going to stamp one more time. Just make sure you ink your stamp well. Okay, and we're going to use the stamp positioner, and make sure you're rubbing everywhere. Okie dokie. That's a pretty good image. So this is actually my stamp image, and then this is actually my digital file, the one from my original design. You can see they are exactly the same, but wait. You cannot foil with this black image. We need a laser printer, because how laser printer work is when we run through this foiling machine is because it's heated. Those laser printer ink will start melting, kind of grab the foil. So regular impact like a Versamark, they are not, when they run through the machine, they won't melt. So your foil have nothing to stick on. So I know they do have some kind of special foil impact. I have never tried it, and I'm not planning to get it, because this way it works just fine. And then you don't have to, I think that's it. I'm not trying to say don't buy it. I'm just trying to explain to you this way will work. But if you want to purchase those special foil impact, go ahead. But this is the way you can do it without it. Okay, so I'm going to clean my stamp, and that's just clean it. So I'm just want to show you the step-by-step how did I do it. Okay, so I clean my stamp with a wet cloth, and just want to dry it. Okay, so we can try few different color. I found out if you are doing the foiling, the darker color works better. But if you think like a black color is boring, we can do some other color too. But I want to share with you the project. So this is the project we are going to working on the next video after I explain to you this one. So we can add some color. It's so easy, but looks how pretty it is, right? Okay, so I want to try maybe one blue or red. Okay, let's try the red. It's the cherry blossom, right? Or orange, or you can use the more than one color. Why not? So just make sure you got to have like a good print image. Okay, that's it. Let's do this. I'm going to stamp and use my tool. Rub the surface. And I do find that those tools is really helpful. And look, that looks really pretty already, right? But just in case, like here is a little bit missing, I am going to just ink one more time. Okay, so now you don't have to worry about say why Lisa is not selling the digital file. We want to use a toner foil too. So now I'm going to share with you that you don't need the. Whoop, I think I move a little bit my paper. Okay, don't do that. I can still use the black, but I'm going to do one more time the red one. So stay, don't move. So that's just to do one more red one. So the outline is supposed to be crispy clear, but you see I have a double line. So that means my paper was moved back. So this is just to show you, don't do that. Be careful. Okay, so I'm going to just do again and use this tool. I think it worked very well, and then I did a few of the videos to show you guys how can you use a mason jar to create all your own chalky, and then I think it definitely help you, especially if you have a weak wrist, so that definitely help you to get a better image. See, here is some part is missing, so I'm going to just tapping a little bit here, a little bit here. So you just want to make sure you have very, very clean image, clean, sharp image. I think that's really good. Here is a little bit missing. Just tapping a little bit. Okay. Good. Okay, and then now I am going to rotate it. I am going to try one blue. Why not? So clean your stem first. Okay, and dry it. So I'm going to try one blue, or I think the blue will do. Let's try this purple. Oh, you know what? We can try both. We can try half purple and see. Do I have I really need one light blue. Let's try these two different purple tone. Okay, this one is kind of more like an eggplant. Okay, or you can try 3. You don't really have to use this VersaFine. You can use any kind of impact as long as you can get a clear stem image, and you're cool. So hey, I like these 2 colors. Okay, that's just to make sure I have one more layer. Okay, and then we are going to do something else. Okay, corner here. Okay, and then don't remove your paper. Okay, try to do the best stamping. There you go. Okay, so most economic way, you need a 4 stamp image. So I'm going to just fast forward to do one more stamp image. I will be right back. Okay, and the next you can see I have my stamp image, right? I'm going to just trimming it. So I am going to trimming this background is pretty much like a 4.10 by 5.25. So just try to trimming as close as your stamp image. Okay, like this. One. Okay, so that's one. Okay, two, three, four. So I am going to just trimming all. Okay, so I have all my 4 stamps image here is ready, right? And then I grab another plain white cardstock, and then I am going to just put a little bit tape in the back of this stamp image, and then try to mount on the plain cardstock. You don't need a lot of glue, just a little bit will do. So just try to put all your stamp image on that plain white cardstock. Okay, so like this, like this. Okay, and then now what are we going to do? So now if you have a photocopy machine, the laser photocopy machine, I want you to photocopy this 4 stamp image. So I have this is the other one, and you can see this is exactly the same thing I did. Once when you create your stamp image, you save your original, and you can next time when you want to use it, you can use it again. So I am going to use my photocopy machine. Most of the office printer, they have a photocopy function. If they can do the photocopy, so same as the scanner, I don't think so you do the scanner because the scan is the photocopy is the same thing. Just do the photocopy. You don't need the scanner. So some of your photocopy, like a printer photocopy machine, if you want to zoom out a little bit, you can even zoom out a little bit. They will do too. Okay. So I was kind of trying because I know if you don't have a the printer, you can bring to the staple, and the staple, when they print the image for you, the black and white printing and the color printing is different. Okay, so I was kind of thinking I probably want to some of the card project it work well with the black, so I want some black and I want some color one. So I was kind of setting my printer to the black and white first, but this is what happened. I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it. If you want to have a black image, you only stamping the black 4 times, and then you create exactly 4 black image. Don't try to change your setting from your printer. This is what happened. When I change my printer to print black and white only, this is what happened. They come with a different kind of tone. You can see the pink one, it turned out some kind of gray, and then the black one is still pretty black, and the gray one is just the brown one is just kind of like a darker gray. So you can still, if you want to do the like a toner foiling, you can still use it. I think once when you run to the machine, they will still grab the the laser printer, those image, they will melt. So you are still able to use the foiling. But if you want to create something just like this black image, you want to make sure your black image is a very, very dark, like a pitch dark. So that can be only created by the stamping your black image, not the color image. So you even you change your printer setting, you change it to black and white, but they don't get this solid black. They will do the foil because they are the image. They will run through your ink machine. They will melting your foil. The ink image. The foil will stick on those image. But if you want to have a very, very black, dark, pitch black, dark image, you got to make sure your basic stamp image have to be black. So you probably just have to stamp 4 times, or you can copy 4 times and trimming again and then do again. Okay, so when I printing on my toner, when I print copy the stamp image to the toner image, I use a good quality cardstock. It does make a difference. Don't use this inexpensive micro recollection cardstock anymore. You can use a good quality cardstock. The good quality cardstock I use is from Paper Cuts Macro cardstock, and they does make different. You have to make sure the surface is very, very smooth. And I remember Nancy Stamp, she was talking about what kind of paper you have to use. I will link this video to her channel. So if you want to find out which paper is good for foiling, make sure you watch that video, because like I say, I'm not expert of the foiling, but I really like the result. So now I am going to my office. I am going to printing this image on the macro cardstock on the paper cut, and then we are coming back to do our foiling. I hope I explained well how you can transfer your stamp image to the toner image. It's very, very simple, and I think the costing for the printing is very reasonable. If you are only looking for the black color, you can just using any kind of laser printer, they will do the job, and then you can bring to the staple. Like my printer, I listing this printer is a big printer for the professional printer. When I print the black image, it only cost me 1 cent, but when I printing the color image, it cost me 7 cents. But I think when you bring to the staple, black and white probably 5 cents, and the color one probably 25. But you can bring your good cardstock and then ask them to printing the image on your cardstock. So that way you can end up to have a very, very good quality toner print image. So I will be back. Okay, so I am back. This is my stamp image, right? You can still see that I'm trimming it, mount on top. And this is what I was talking about. I setting my printer for the black and white. So you can see here create some kind of tone, right? Which is not bad. And then this is the color one. Look the color one, and then look my original stamping one. Okay, so the reason I make a color one, because I'm going to show you something. If you want to do like a toner foiling, all you need is a black and white image. Let's put this one away. Black and white image, right? And then you can use your toner, and then any black image, they will, once when you run through the ink, your machine, the black area, they will start to melting it, and then you put the foil on top, and then they can foiling, right? But I want to create something different, so I was kind of playing. I want to show you. Okay, this is what I'm trying to say. If you only want to do just a single color foiling, all you need is a black image. No need to make the color stamp image. It doesn't make any difference, right? Because your foil is going to sticking on your stamp image. So it's not necessary if you only want to use like a gold, silver, just one color. But I was kind of playing. I found those kind of transparency foil. So transparency foil, if I only do on the black surface, that looks really nice already. But I say, well, the black is boring, so I want to try something on the color stamp image too. So that's why when I stamping it, I come out with this. This is the red. I think that's pretty unique too. Instead of just the black, this is black. I think is my favorite. And then this one is kind of like a purple. So, but in my prototype, this is the one is black, and I did some coloring. So it's optional if you want to add a little bit color on your background. So look, you know what? How about we just foil it and then we can see what all looks different. Let me turn off my machine and warm up a little bit my machine. Okay. And also, I was talking about I want to foil this rice lake, right? And I found out actually this is not my print image. This is actually did with a StazOn on the glossy cardstock. So remember, if you want to do the toner foil, unless you use a special toner foilable impact. Otherwise, any impact is not like when you run through the machine, it's not going to the image is not going to melt, so it's not going to stick on your foil. So, and then I just found out I have something that I printing. This is I don't know, this is paper. Oh, this is the Michael's inexpensive cardstock. So I also want to show you if I use like a regular cardstock, inexpensive cardstock, what's going to look like. So you need something very smooth surface to be able to have a good foil result. So that's just try this like a inexpensive cardstock to see what it look like. This macro cardstock from I'm sure there's a lot of different cardstock that you can do the foiling. So I think that's really pretty. And then just make sure you watch Nancy's channel, and she has explained all the information. Where is the knife? Knife is here. Okay. So I learned how to do the toner foil from Nancy. So I'm totally in love with it. But the only one thing is this foil can be pricing, and then for the machine, I tried the laminator. I don't really think it work well. So, but like I say, I'm not expert of the foiling. You guys want to know more information, just make sure you check her channel. But one thing I can share with you, if you those sheets help you to do the foiling, right? So sometimes see mine is actually some of them stuck on top, right? These can be pricey, but what did I do is I just use those kind of laminator sheet, 2 sheet, and run to the machine. So I actually create those kind of transfer sheet, and they work just fine. And also once I did a video, once when you run through those laminator sheet, you can actually heat embossing with this sheet. So it's much cheaper than you buy those kind of special transfer sheets. So anything when they involve, say, oh, this is a special for, oops, this is a special. Okay, so that's just run to my Mink and then see what's happening. I was explaining these transfer protection sheets. So, you know, sometimes anything they say, oh, this is a special, what special for, and then they can sell you like a extra price, like a StazOn cleaner, right? Oh, I hope I don't get into trouble. Like a special impact cleaner. I found out this good gun, they just do the job. They are much cheaper. See, on the package they say you can clean the permanent marker. So, and also I run out the StazOn cleaner, and then I have been using that one to clean my stamp. I have no problem with that. So that's run to the machine, see what's happening, and I'm going to also to show you few other foiling, okay, and do some comparison. So let's do just make sure this one run out, and it's so pretty. This is just a transparency, those kind of foil. It's so pretty, and see, it's compared with the gold foil, it's kind of different, right? They just have those kind of hologram. It's kind of like a seeing through. Okay, and let's see what it look like. So this is my protection sheet, and ready. I'm going to peel off. So you have to have those toner image, because if you don't use this toner image, those foil have no place to stick. So when we use this mint machine, it's kind of heat up, right? So your toner image is melting a little bit. That's why they can stick on top. That's very, very beautiful, right? So I think this is a good explanation when you have just the black image, and then you have a color tone image, and this one, I think it was like a too blue, but it didn't really jump too much, and this is just the red color. So for those kind of seeing, like I don't know, hologram, or like this kind of foil, your background doesn't have to be black. It can be a little bit more color. So after this video, my next video, I'm going to show you how to create this card, and I just add a little bit color. Okay, hoping that makes sense. And now we are going to try, if your toner image is black, it doesn't, so you can just put those kind of stuff on top, but they will work just fine. But let's see, this one is black, and then also this is Michael's inexpensive cardstock. I want to try one to see what it look like, and I'm going to do one those kind of holograph foil, and I'm going to do one the gold foil to see. And then in the beginning of this video, I already explained to you some image is suitable for the toner foiling, some images are not. So you just have to pay a little bit attention to that. So I will be right back. Okay, so this is looks like I think I don't know if the machine is a good machine. Actually, even though these jellyfish, like a very, very detailed image, they are still able to pick it up all the foil. So I think this rice lake shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so just one more thing, and look, this is actually, I'm not sure this, I think this was the inexpensive cardstock from Michael's, those collection, and then it actually not bad. So, but just try to use good quality cardstock. I was trying to prove it's not working, but it actually works just fine. So, and then I just have one piece extra, this foil. You know, the problem is hard to find which side it is. It's the right side. I want to do a double foiling. So I already did the one gold base, and then now I want to just add this one too, see what's it look like. So that's run to the machine, and I will be right back. Okay, that's it. So this is the double foiling. So I use the gold color foil, and then I add the other sheets. I think that looks just awesome. Okay, so I have explained in this video how you can prepare your toner image. I hope this video make it clear that you can transfer any your stamp image to the toner image. Just be careful, those copy is only for the personal using, and this is a local king rubber stamp, and I'm totally fine with you can copy this image as long as you are using for personal using, not copy the image and then resell. That's not okay. So if you want to use other companies' image to do the printing, please do contact with them and make sure it's okay. So please respect all the artists, their original artwork. Okay, so remember, just stamp your image, and then if you want to just do one single color image, the best way is just do the black. No need to have a color toner image. But if you are planning to, and also you can add more than one sheet, like I did the gold color and I added the other hologram color on top. And then for if you want to just use those hologram foil, and you have option to choose when you stamp your image, prepare your toner image, you can do the black, you can do kind of multicolor, light color, anything. But I found out the darker color show better. But you know what, you will be the judge to see what kind of finish you like. I think this green, yellow, red, it also looks awesome. So now you have your foundation color, and I am going to showing you how did I create this card and this card. So this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you do enjoy this video. Today is actually September 17. We will be in Edmonton, September 24 and the 25. If you are from Alberta, hoping we can meet you there. And then please do click the link below. Follow the COVID protocol. I think and how we are trying to make this event safe as a weekend, and we are so looking forward to seeing you guys on the show floor. And for our customer who cannot make it to the show, from the September 23rd to the 26th, we are going to have a whole online store 25% off. No coupon code needed. So take the opportunity if you like to get some of the stamp image. That's awesome. Otherwise, you can always use what you have. Try to pick up the technique that I'm showing you in all my video, and the most important things is just try to have fun. So stay safe, happy stamping. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. See you next time. Bye.